waiting for someone to join, and hopefully I do see something in the chat. Doesn't look like it. My YouTube is broken. Now someone's here. Oh, you're back. Did you see anything, or was the chat just on my side not working? I mean, I didn't see anything in the chat, so I showed all the projects. Hi, Donna. We were chatting. Oh, great. So I also interrupted now your chat. I didn't see anything. It's just stopped somewhere. Hi again, Lady Crochet. I'm sorry. It's YouTube. my second live and already something like this. I know why some people are scared about doing lives when things like this happen. So this is like a little bonus. At least now I can see the chat because it wasn't moving at all. Donna Weisflug says hello. Weisflug sounds very German, or is it just like German ancestors? Oh, you were loving my raglan shirt. This one? I mean, I'm really a little bit pissed that I don't know if I even I can say it like this, but I mean, you work on it for so long, and then you put it on, and then you feel like, damn, it's not working. But I still think this could work at some point, so I will just frog it and then restart it. I know how to do the pattern. By the way, if anyone knows what this pattern is called, it's single crochet and then double crochets mixed in the round. It looks a little bit like moss stitch, but I don't know. I just started and came up with this. Can you save the color with decreases? And no, probably not, because on the sides where it should like at some point go under the sleeve together, it's not working. It has to be shorter towards my neck, and so less wide here on this side. So I think it's just a few stitches like this, and then the angle to go down should work. I mean, I hope so. I already like I processed the thought of just frogging it and doing it again, and which is fine, because once I have my other projects done, then I definitely have time for this. And this will also be a project that I will take on my holidays. So definitely something that I might finish, because I told you before, I only finished one hexagon cardigan, and all my other cardigans and sweaters and things like this, I all stopped them because I'm way too tall and way too big. And it's so, like, always such a big amount of work. And usually when I'm at the middle of it, I'm like, oh, I want to do another project, and then I never come back to the initial one. Donna said it's pretty though. Yes, I know. But there will be. I mean, I haven't given up on this yet. I will definitely do something about it. Yes, it's always Jojo said, shame to frog all that lovely work. It is. But the yarn is really pretty. I mean, I think it's a mix of cotton and silk or something like this. So it feels really soft and nice. And I think this is also a yarn that works pretty nice for summer and warmer temperatures. Yeah. Lady Crochet wrote, you should make a tutorial for it. There are many people. I will definitely. That is the plan. I already told someone to make a tutorial for my raglan shirt, and I will definitely do it. So I have to get this worked worked out. Donna said, I got bunches of projects started. Me too. I mean, there are so many. I mean, some of them I showed before, and I'm always happy when a project is done and I can then take care of the other 10 unfinished projects somewhere. And I think I have projects also like that are 10 years old already. They go to school now, my Vips. Hi Heather, Heather from Strings and Frets is here. Sorry you're late. Don't worry, we had some technical difficulties, so I had to restart the live and do it again because the chat wasn't working. So the chat was probably too shocked that I'm now reading all the comments. It's just me. Hi, it's just me. My first time here on your live chat. I'm finishing my first chicken today. So cute. That's awesome. Which one? The mom? No, this is the dad. The mom or the baby? Or maybe both. Jojo said, "Do you have other crochet friends IRL? What is IRL? In real life. Oh, I find that very few people near me crochet. So, to be honest, I don't. I really don't. I don't even have any German crochet friends, and all my other friends, they are excited with what I do, but they have no clue how to do it and they don't want to learn it because I always tell them, you could do it yourself. Here's the video, you can do it. But they are not, I don't know, they are not clicking with crochet just like I do. And whenever I go into a yarn store, I always feel like maybe I find someone who shares the same passion like I do, but it's usually the same when a guy walks in a yarn store. You always get those weird looks because you're a guy, and then usually sometimes they warm up a little bit, and I do have some yarn stores where I go frequently, but yeah, I mean, I wish I would have. I always said to Heather, I wish we would live close by so we can meet and then just sit and crochet and uh, create all those crazy projects. But who knows? Maybe in the future. So far, it's just me on my own. So you're making the mom. It's just me said she's making the mom. That's awesome. Donna wrote, so cute. I did a bunch of big ones, but want to make the smaller ones. Keychains are really cute. That's true. I mean, definitely. Why not? And I mean, if you make them smaller, I also thought about when I made my tiny crochet eggs that those would also look like nice hanging on the Easter tree or as a keychain. Why not? Or just like a little gift. I will put these in my neighbor's mailbox for Easter so they find it. I mean, when they see crochet stuff, they always know it's from me, so I don't have to write a note or something like this. It's just now the chat is going. Now I have to go back. Lady Crochet says that's correct, but you can find crochet buddies. Yes, I hope I can find crochet buddies. That's for sure. It's just me said I learned from my nanny, grandma, and my mom, all three of my adult daughters crochet. We are carrying on a family tradition. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in my family. Even living now today, and all the ones that are up there already. Um, I'm really the only one, and there are no knitters, there are no crocheters, there are no cross stitchers. I mean, who knows where I got the jeans from? Then Koshka. I just finished crocheting my second Bavarian teddy bear. Oh, that sounds interesting. Is it an amigurumi? Heather from Strings and Threads, if you ever come over here, we definitely need to crochet together, especially in the funny place. But you know what? when I ever come to visit you, then I will probably stay because we will never stop crocheting and laughing and recording funny videos, because then you don't have to bother your boys and I don't have to bother my dog to make funny videos. We can then just make the funny videos together. It's just me said, I'm Krista from Texas. Hi, Krista. Nice meeting you. I do have a lot of friends from Texas over on Instagram, actually, from Spring and Waco. Yeah. One day I have to make like a big tour in the US to visit all my friends and to visit like all the places that I want to see, and of course to film a lot of crochet in places, uh, which is way overdue. Patty says, you'll find the crochet friends. They are showing up everywhere now. Crochet is coming back strong. I hope that crochet is coming back strong. I do see a lot of crochet projects, and lots of fashion brands are using crochet, which is, of course, awesome. I know there are a lot of like fake crochet these days, but um, a lot of it is real. And I always get lots of compliments. For example, when I wear my phone bags, my Granny Square phone bags, I always have people stopping and saying, that's a nice bag, or they ask me if I made it myself. And so the interest is definitely there. Cheryl says, I'm very good at frogging crochet. So do you want me to send this over to you to frog it for me? But I do have like a yarn spinner, and I will just frog it, and that's okay. Lady Crochet said, I love crocheting, but also yarn shopping. Oh, I do. Do you have nice yarn shops in the Netherlands? I hope so. I mean, there's one yarn shop that I would definitely want to visit one day, and this is the one from Stephen West in Amsterdam, the Westnet store. Sometimes I see it in his videos, and I was like, I have to go there. I have to visit his shop. Tamara Campbell, I admire Amanda can craft. Good for you. I taught my son embroidery. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, teaching someone is really something absolutely amazing, and teaching your own son is awesome too. I mean, I learned crochet back in school in third grade. It was like a school project where we all crocheted a scarf with just slip stitches. I mean, you probably know how this scarf then in the end looked like. It was a big mess, but this is where I learned crochet, and from there it came and went through the years, but at some point it just got back, and I enjoyed it so much ever since. And I will definitely never stop crocheting, that's for sure. Koshka said, yes, it is an amigurumi, the Bavarian teddy bear. Heather from String and Thread said, that's fine with me. Of course it is. We will have so much fun, and we are going to then also visit this funny place near you where they have like the funny t-shirts. I'm not saying the name of the city because otherwise then YouTube will probably punish me. Diane Martin, your enthusiasm inspires me. Oh, that I hear that a lot. That it's like my enthusiasm, and me myself, I don't like realize it that much, how enthusiastic I am, but I really am. I just love what I do, and even when it's something small like a silly simple Easter egg, I get so excited, and I love it when I found out how to make the stitches. So that's really what I love. Donna says, I'm in Jersey, moved from Delaware last year. So another friend to visit when I make my US tour. Lady Crochet, that right, Tamara, we cherish all May crocheters. Thank you. I mean, it's not all it hasn't always been easy as a male crocheter. I can tell you that. There were like some really, really bad people, but I mean, this is the world. You can't please everyone, and that's fine with me. It's just me. What I lived in Spring for a few years, about 30 years. Oh wow, this is like, you see, the world is really small. And I always find it funny because the name of the city is Spring, and every time I think about Spring, I think about this friend who lives there. And so Spring is definitely on my list. Patty says Indiana is here for you too, Thomas. West of Indianapolis, and just come on and we can crochet all day. I love learning. Now that would be such a fun trip to like fly to the US and then crochet my way from city to city, meeting everyone. This would be awesome. So Brigitte Courtet, bonsoir de la France, bonsoir de l'Allemagne. Now I at least had a little chance to speak some French because I'm half French. Ma mère est française, donc je peux parler en français. But I think most of the people here speak English, so bienvenue, enchanté. um, Patty said, I have a big corner to corner book with 53 patterns and 31 videos I have access to. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I don't remember the account on Instagram where I learned corner to corner. Was it Lovable Loops or something like this? She made some pretty awesome projects with dogs, and she had like the French Bulldog and as a corner to corner pattern, and I made the same pattern with Holly, with my brown French Bulldog, and then gave her different themes for Easter, for Christmas, and it was really fun. Donna says she loves Stephen West stuff. Me too. I mean, he, we are very similar because we both seem to love like lots of the bright colors and patterns and textures, and so I was always drawn to his designs and his aesthetic. And I, since I don't knit and I don't know how to knit, I always thought like I can never do things like this. But with nuking, who knows? I mean, there's one stitch or one pattern that I want to try with nuking. He made like a shawl and a cowl out of it. It's like all these chevrons on top of each other, and I think it looks really pretty. So I will definitely try that. Koshka says, I admire man crocheting. Thank you so much. I mean, I do know some male crocheters here on YouTube. None of them like really responded to me, so that's also fine. I don't force anyone, but it's really funny that there are a lot, and maybe one day I will get in touch with them. Donna says, I think it's different in the States. Know a lot of male knitters and crocheters and spinners. Really? Okay. I mean, they are. I do see a lot of them when I go through my feed on YouTube, and I follow some of them as well. I always think each of them has their very own aesthetic and style, and it's really fun to watch them and to see what they are doing. Koshka says, I'm also Française. Oh, really? So bonjour, Koshka. Or bonsoir. Depends on where you are. Cheryl says, Central Virginia here, Thomas. You come and crochet, and I'll absolutely. We do all things yarn, and we will never stop talking and doing our things with our hands. That's absolutely perfect. Patty says there was a football special that showed all the football players that crocheted and knitted for relaxation. Yes, and there's also the Tom Daly, isn't it? The diver, the Olympic diver from the UK, who is like crocheting and knitting, and I think he also has his own brand, Made with Love by Tom Daly or something like this, where he sells shirts and patterns and stuff. So there definitely are. Martin said, you definitely have a friend in Salt Lake City, Utah as well. I'm also a guy who crochets. That's awesome. So we are holding the flag up for all the crochet guys. And that would be so much fun. I mean, I can picture it in my head already, like starting, I don't know, in New York and then crocheting my way all the way down to Hollywood. Heather said, "What a cool concept, crocheting across America. You have to find a network that would be willing to turn that into a TV show so they can pick up the tab." Yes, I should definitely look into that. And if not, we can always record everything with YouTube and then put it in there as like a crochet travel diary or something like this. This would be so much fun. We are always getting those new ideas and we have to think how to bring them to life. Diane says, "Don't let anyone come between you and your passion. I have learned much from male teachers." Yes, I won't. I mean, I just do my thing, and I don't let myself disturb from negative comments or mean people, and they are there. You can't change people, and that's all right. I gave up trying to change people and trying to convince people that everything is good and nice. And um, I always feel like with crochet we don't do anything harmful. It's something that is so healing for myself, and it's also the time without having a phone in your hands and just doing something with your hands. And it's like, it may look old school, but for me it's just pure wellness for the brain and and my body as in overall. Koshka says, "I love Germany. My brother lives in Alsace." Okay, I love visiting him in Colmar and Germany too. That's great. I will be in Alsace from Monday to Wednesday. My parents have a house there that we are going to sell. And so my mom and I will go to Alsace de lundi à mercredi la semaine prochaine in the next week to try to like uh, get the house empty and sell it, unfortunately. Koshka says, "Bonsoir, I live in the UK." So, hi, big hugs to the UK. It's just me says, "My last name is France, my married name, but my husband's family are of German descent, not French. My ancestors are English and Scottish and Irish." That's a great mixture. I mean, my mom is from Alsace, from the eastern part of France, and my dad was from East Germany. And I don't know really much going back what's in there, but I love like the cultural mix and cultural blend in society. That's what I love. Koshka says, "I have British and German ancestry. Vive l'Europe." That's true. Absolutely. I mean, uh, it makes a very diverse culture and community, and this is something so special and makes everyone very unique. Marsha says, "Hi, Marsha, by the way. I'm in Virginia also. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd is very talented and so funny." He is. And he's also like a bit a guy like me. And I mean, he created basically an empire out of crochet. And he's probably the first guy that you ever see doing crochet on YouTube and the internet. So that is, I mean, he's a genius, and I hope one day I can meet him. So when I make my tour, but I think he's in Canada. But since I also want to visit Canada one day, why not make the sequel then in season 2 of the amazing crochet travel around the American continent? Let's have Canada. A kid at school today had a shirt on that had a German flag and said "Guten Tag, yo." Found it hilarious. I love that. I would definitely wear this kind of shirt, although a German wearing a German flag is always like a bit tricky because of the German history. But that's funny. Guten Tag, y'all. I love that. Marsha wrote, some channels just want ego attention and subscribers. That's true. That's true. And I mean, um, I hope I bring that to my viewers and to the subscribers that I really do care. I answer every comment. I try to help, and people can write me emails. And also now doing the lives, and it's something to bring people together, and it's just awesome. I mean, I know some are a little bit like the nose up there, and they are big and they don't want to hear anything from the smaller people down there or the subscribers. But I think that's everything. I mean, I love the social part of it. I don't want to just upload and never react to anything. I love the interaction with all of the viewers and the commenters. Koshka wrote, crochet makes you dream and forget about problems. Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better. Marsha said, can you speak Dutch? No. Unfortunately, no. Not even like a single sentence. I do speak a lot of languages. Um, Next to German, English, and French, I do speak a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Turkish, even a little bit of Arabic, because I used to work for the Middle East in the past. But Dutch, and I've never been to the Netherlands. Never. Shame on me. Jojo says Mikey has a lot of guests on his lives. You two would be great fun together. Oh, really? I I think I've never seen a live from Mikey, but definitely have to check that out. Hmm. Diane says, I live in Canada. You are welcome to come here. Awesome. I would love to come to Canada, definitely. I even got an invite lately to have breakfast in Canada with waffles and pancakes. And I'm always there when there's food. Patty says, you lift my spirit every time I watch you. You respect everyone. I love that. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that this shows, and I want my channel to be like peaceful and fun and engaging, and um, that's what I love. And this is also, I think, what my sometimes funny projects show, that for me it really is the fun, and I don't want to do things complicated. I want to make things that everyone can do and everyone can join, no matter how talented or skilled you are. When you're a beginner, you can start with my projects. When you're experienced, you learn something new from me. That's just amazing. Cheryl says, my ancestors came from Baden-Baden in Germany. Not sure where that is. It's in the south. It's not very far from here. It's about 1 hour away. And it's also very close to the French border. So whenever I drive to France, I always pass by Baden-Baden. It's a beautiful city, actually. So if you ever want to like go on a journey to walk on the paths of your ancestors, I can definitely recommend you to go to Baden-Baden. And when you're in Baden-Baden, definitely drive half an hour more to go to Strasbourg, one of my favorite French cities all the time. It's just beautiful there. Koshka says, to speak Dutch, you take English and German, you mix, and there you go. Is it like this? So then this shouldn't be a problem. So when I visit the Netherlands, then the Dutch language won't be a problem for me. Jojo says, just realize what your shirt says. It's backward. I know. YouTube, when I do like a short or when I film myself, it mirrors automatically, but for the live, it doesn't do that. So YouTube, if you listen to this, this would be like a nice feature, like a mirroring of the live stream. So when you wear something with a text, because of course this is the name of my channel, and so this would be a good feature. But an even better feature would be if the chat is not only working, but will also show in the replay. So maybe in the future. Marsha says, okay, anyway, Miranda Filbert has live chats usually 3 times a day. I don't speak Dutch, but I've been watching for 3 years now. Wow, 3 live streams a day? Wow, that's a lot. Koshka says Baden-Baden is not far from Alsace. It is beautiful. It really is. Yes, definitely. And also close to the Black Forest. Really pretty. Cheryl says, thank you, Thomas. I think I'm a bit too old to travel that far now. Glad to hear it is a pretty place. Well, if you're still healthy and feeling it, I mean, with my mother-in-law, we traveled to Australia for her 80th birthday, and we had everything like the wheelchair and everything with us, and we took her on the plane, we took her on the boat, and we were in the middle of nowhere surrounded by Australian animals, and it was like just absolutely beautiful. Of course, she was like exhausted afterwards, and she didn't even speak English, so I had to translate everything. But you can still travel. I hope I can travel right till the end. Basically, traveling and crocheting, that would be awesome. Marsha said, I use Google Translate if I'm patient. Koshka wrote, that's the first stream where I have had a lot of fun. Oh, really? And I'm happy to hear that you're having fun on my channel, even though we had like the technical difficulties. But I definitely just didn't want to end it like with the not working chat live and come back again. So I'm really happy that you had fun, and I had fun too. I always tell Heather that I have to do more live streams because they really are fun, and I should definitely make it more a thing, maybe like a monthly thing or every 2 weeks. Hi Neil, hi to London. Neil wrote, how good to see you. It's good to have you. How are things going? How's Norma? Big hugs. If you were hoping to see Holly, she left the room. Holly is never really like into the spotlight and into the camera, and when I put my camera on and start talking in English, she's like, bye dad, have fun. Marsha said most chat while she holds tutorials or assorted tasks. Oh, okay. Well, I thought about like a live tutorial, but since I'm a lefty, then it will probably only be good for left-handed people. And again, since we can't mirror it, it will be a bit tricky then. Koshka said, my black cat Pantera is also enjoying your stream. Oh, really? That's fun. Are you watching it on the TV screen or on the phone? Heather says, it's nice to talk to you. That would be great if you did more live streams. I know. I mean, you are my role model, my muse to make more live streams, because you are so um, talented in doing live streams, and you you always know what to do and what to say, and it's always fun to watch you. And I definitely want to do a live stream together with you. I have a little idea in terms of Battle of the Stitches, like having live sessions with the creators that join us, and that would be something that we could then start and do, and maybe others will then come out of the shell and just do it, because it's definitely fun, and it's good to have some quality time with friends and yarn enthusiasts like we all are. Kashka says no on the laptop. So she's probably right in between yourself and the laptop, where animals most likely spend their evenings with us. Donna says, I'm a lefty, but I do things right hand too. Oh, really? I mean, there are some things that I do with my right hand as well. And when I was 14, I broke my shoulder and I had to like have my arm like this for 12 weeks or something like this. So I had to learn everything with my right hand. So I can write with my right hand and I can do a lot of things with it. Um, just not holding two needles. And I once tried crocheting also with the right hand, but it was like, I mean, when you then start cramping your hands like this, it's never really healthy. Koshka said, I think your ideas are fantastic. Heather said she can't wait. Yes, I will definitely tell you what I thought about it. Jojo says, I love lives with multiple creators, so much fun and less pressure for each person. That's true. I mean, it's like talking and reading and answering and no moderation, nothing. And it's fun. I mean, I can definitely handle it. Unless there are like 300 people, then it would be like a bit tricky. Koshka says, Pantera left, she heard the noise. Well, I probably will only see Holly when I go to bed because I can hear her snoring, as some of you can also hear her in my videos. But Cheryl says your chats are so much fun, always brings lots of smart. I mean, you couldn't make me any happier with saying something like this. And this is all I could ask for, is to make people smile, to excite people, to surprise people with what I do. And that's really amazing. So I don't need like hundreds of thousands of subscribers and likes and whatever. I mean, what I do brings me and the people who enjoy it so much fun, and this is really all I could ask for. Marsha said, it's nice for me to learn other cultures. Very satisfying. Same here. I mean, I loved going to school with like lots of people or kids with different cultural backgrounds. And here in Germany, we always had like a very diverse society with like all the people who came to Germany to help rebuild the country. So back at school, there were like people from Spain, from Turkey, from Portugal, and it was really fun. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I think it like gives a society such a special touch when you have like different cultures, and you also have history. I mean, when you walk some European cities, you have like all these buildings and like filled with history, and it's just amazing. And 2 years ago, we visited a monastery in the south of France, and it was from the 11th century, and it was just, I mean, breathtaking. I was like floored, and it was so big and so beautiful and so hard to believe that they built this like thousands of years ago. It's just amazing. Koshka asks, "Can you knit?" I can't knit. I tried it a few times, but always failed miserably, and that's why I started the nuking, because basically what you create is knitting, and you just do it with a hook. Because I can't, I mean, I'm happy that I can control a crochet hook with one hand, and having two needles, it's just not possible. But you know what? You don't have to do anything. It's okay when you can't knit, or when you can't crochet, and there's so many different things and crafts. And yeah, I have a feeling that the chat is has stopped again. I'm not sure because now I'm at the end of all the comments. I hope this is just a glitch, because I don't see any chat. This is really frustrating. YouTube, help me. No, but okay. I mean, this was like almost an hour now. You now have two live streams done on my channel. uh, Not by accident, but mainly because YouTube isn't working and now the chat has stopped again. So I will definitely go live more often, I promise. And maybe next time together with Heather or another creator. If you ever want to make a live with me, feel free to send me a message, or there's also my email in the description. So if you have anything, or if you have some requests for things you want to see from me on my channel, go ahead. I'm always open, and let's just say it's a wrap. I will not start a third live session today. I will check on the sleeping dog in the bedroom, and I wish you all a good left of the Friday, a good evening, a good night, to wherever you are. Big hugs from here, and I hope to see you back again for the next live. And remember, tomorrow the tiny Easter eggs are coming. This Easter bunny here has been busy. And have a good night and happy weekend. Enjoy it. Bye. The chat is still not moving, so